Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we're the Office Blokes, aren't we?
Yes,
believe it or not. Office Bloke Mike is going to tell you all about our push for 200,000 subscribers.
Yeah, well, like and subscribe when you watch this video. Or any of them come to that. There you go. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Yeah,
subscribe.
So take my money. Take my money. We're just going to try and get to 200,000 subs if we can. So if you're not subscribed and you are watching this, pop a little sub down there. It means the world to us. Costs you absolutely nothing. Right then, Jim Gaffigan. The only thing I like about being alive.
The only thing.
he looks like a guy that's what he'd be talking about in the pub.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
He is.
Yeah.
And I know he's quite clean, isn't he?
Yeah.
He did Rogan a couple of months ago, and the banter between the two of them, they're obviously old friends.
Yeah.
Was great, and he wasn't swearing, but he was definitely dirtier, and he's definitely
very quick-witted though as well.
Very, yeah. Not done a lot of stand-up though.
Not done a lot at all.
Done a bit.
No.
Maybe three.
Yeah,
three or
something
four.
like that.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get into it. So, Jim Gaffigan, the only thing I like about being alive. Let's do it.
It's amazing how our attitude on alcohol changes, right? Because even as a teenager, you know it's wrong. You're like, I don't like the taste of it, but I want to look cool. And then in your 20s, you're like, you know what? This kind of gives me confidence to talk to the opposite sex. And then in your 40s, you're like, you know what? This is the only thing I like about being alive. It's only funny because it's true. I'm sure some of you are going to go to some bars, head to a bar, right? Yeah. I never really feel comfortable right when I get in a bar. I'm always kind of like, who are all these strangers? But after a couple of beers, I'm like, these guys are probably my best friends. Because your experience in a bar changes over the course of the night, right? As the night goes on, you see really why we go to bars. We go to bars so we can behave like children. Toddlers, really. You ever go to a bar at 2 a.m.? You might as well be picking up a kid at nursery school. It's the same experience. The behavior's the same in both places. Both places, there's always some strange yelling for no reason at all. Both places, you go in the bathroom, it's obvious not everyone's potty trained. Both places, there's always someone crying, she was my best friend.
It's true.
It is. I won't say who, but someone told me a story the other day that they were having a really bad day. Like it's one of these, where you're just ready to snap, and went into the toilets somewhere. I think it was in the Trafford Centre, and stood in a literal human shit as soon as they walked into the toilet. And so you talk about adults not being potty trained. It was literally a full log right there in the toilets. And
Men's
just
or women's?
Women's.
Oh, even worse. I kind of accept it a little bit in the men's. A little bit, not much. But you kind of think, oh, well, there's always one.
Yeah.
But in the women's, you can't accept it.
No, that's absolutely outrageous.
That's one of them that it would only ever happen to you when you're having a terrible day. That you wouldn't be skipping along. It's stood in at full.
I hope she didn't have sandals on.
No.
Oh, don't even make me feel sick now.
All shit in between the toes and the toenails and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Either way,
scratched between the toes, and you're like, oh, what do I do now?
Either way, I'd be walking around barefooted after that. I'd go straight into a shop and buy new shoes.
Yeah.
There's no coming back from that for me.
Gross. Well, you can't have dogs in there anyway. Dogs
No,
are allowed,
no.
no.
It's
That's
like,
guide dogs.
so grim.
That's gross, mate.
Disgusting.
It's obvious not everyone's potty trained. Both places, there's always someone crying, she was my best friend, but not anymore. Both places, occasionally there's a fight. He was standing where I wanted to stand. So I punched him in the head. I need more juice. But at 2 a.m., people are drunk in bars. I love how we're always surprised when someone's drunk in a bar. We're actually shocked. We're like, look at that guy. He's wasted in a bar. I came here to read a novel. Mostly the people that are drunk in bars are drunk because they're drinking shots. And really the only time to ever drink a shot is never. No one's ever drank a shot and then done something they're proud of. I got wasted last night and then I went out and built some low-income housing. That never happens. You always wake up the next day and you're like, I need a new identity. Maybe two of them. Because if you're drinking shots, it's either your birthday or you're trying to forget you were ever born. There is something honest about a shot. It's like, I want to get right to the embarrassing part of the night. Right to pants off. But we don't even drink shots. We take them like they're medicine. This will cure my normal behavior. Everyone acts like we're in a Western. Wow, 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 wow. That'll give me the courage to confront this plate of nachos. Wow, wow, wow. Strangers will buy you a shot. You ever had that? Hey, I don't know, let me buy you a shot. This never happens with anything else. Hey, what do you see, you and me? Let's do some appetizers. Jalapeno poppers, mano a mano.
I'm down for that. Someone said that to me in a bar. I'm like, fuck yeah, jalapeno poppers.
I'm at a birthday party tonight. It's in a venue that's just all it's there for is for functions.
Right.
So it's not a generic bar or anything like that. It's a function bar. And at someone's birthday party tonight, and I know before I even get there, I just know all the idiots are going, right? So I'm gonna have to be on me red alert.
Best behaviour.
I'm on the opposite side of the room. Because it'll be shots and all kinds of naughty stuff going on.
You do Sambuca, don't you?
I do anything.
I hate Sambuca, it's disgusting. Of all the things you can shoot when you're already full of beer, Sambuca's just like, nah.
One of our drivers here went, you know which one I mean, right? I went on a function and he was there, and I bought him a black Sambuca. And I saw, like, when I give it him, I knocked it a little bit, and it spilt down the side. And when he drank it off, it went down his white shirt. Down his white shirt. And that was probably about 10 minutes into the night.
Oh no! I mean, like 10 minutes ago, it's fine. No one notices.
He's like, oh fuck!
That is pure evil, that, isn't it? Did you shit on the floor in this?
I didn't deliberately knock it. I just kind of knocked it.
I thought you meant you did it on purpose.
No, I kind of knocked it on a tray, sort of thing, or something, like a drip tray.
Just gathered it on the bottom of it.
Just tipped it over and was passing it over to him.
Should have tipped some down the other side just to match it up, say it's fine now.
Yeah.
Designer, just chuck a whole
Exactly,
shot.
yeah.
You gotta turn that shot down before they get it poured, because once it's poured, they act like you're rejecting a sweater they crocheted you. You know how hard I worked on this? You didn't at all. But I don't mind the bars. Unless they're really crowded, like 5 or 6 people deep at the bar, everyone's competing for the bartender's attention. We look like we're trying to get disaster relief from the Red Cross. Like, I need mine more than he needs his. I can never get the bartender's attention. I'm like, you try and make eye contact. Show him you have money. I have cash. But you can't try too hard in a crowded bar. You have to act how cool you are. Like, I don't even care if I get served. I just like standing in crowded, uncomfortable places. Later on, I'm going to swing by the airport, see what that TSA line's like. I like the lines. Never enough bartenders in a crowded bar. Those bartenders look like they're in the middle of a triage unit. They're like, give me 40 cc's or something. Never enough bartenders. You ever get faked out by the arrival of a barback? You're like, finally, another bar. It's a barback. And those poor barbacks, they always act like they're not qualified to serve you. Like, oh, no. I can carry 12 cases up a narrow staircase, but handing you a beer, not yet.
Would a barback be like a glass collector?
No, it's like ones that's like stock your fridge. Similar sort of thing. Bring ice, to the table.
Yeah. Usually be kids, won't they? That's why they don't serve alcohol.
Yeah,
like
they can do
sometimes.
It can be anything. It's somebody who cleans up a little bit around the back of the bar and stocks the fridges, changes the barrels.
Right, okay.
All that kind
I've
of
never
stuff.
heard that before, barback.
That's what they're called in the US.
I thought that was something you type into Pornhub.
Barback, yeah.
I'm still learning from the master. Because in a crowded bar, the bartender is the master, right? All the authority goes to that. Some of them act like they're not even obligated to serve you. They're like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this booze. Maybe I'll just pour it out and make a puddle. And we fall for it. We're like, well, it's either deal with this guy or make it in our bathtub at home. Damn prohibition.
That was good, that.
Yeah, it's good, that. Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Considering like a lot of the comics we do are quite edgy, and like lots of swearing and things like that. He's the opposite, but just as funny. I think.
He's a very funny guy.
A lot of them we do.
It's that like I don't know, observational comedy sort of thing. When he's talking, then he's referring to a pub as a kindergarten. And they are very similar.
He was
very
spot on with that, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's a really good analogy. That really, really good.
and the way you sort of like, you know, compared the two with different things. You know, I enjoyed that. That was good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.